What if building a business was as easy as answering questions? No funnels, no marketing degree, no AI knowledge, just a guided process that takes your experience and your passion and it turns it into a business that's uniquely yours. That is the Co-Creation Engine. And right now, I'm stress testing the entire process, building my own business on it live and unscripted. Here is one of the questions from inside the process. I hope you enjoy. So when I look at what's out there for coaches and solopreneurs trying to build their business, what are you seeing? Who's showing up in the space? What are they emphasizing and what feels like it's missing from what they're offering? So I think there's lots of AI tools, lots of templates, lots of create your content fast, create enough content to fill up your marketing calendar for 6 months to a year, but they're not going fully through the business building process where you're really defining who you are, who you help, why you want to help them, what brought you to this, what challenges did you have, the stories and the reasoning why you're so passionate to help these people, why you're qualified to solve their problems. They don't really get into at all what your values are and how you want to build your business, what your strengths are, what your weaknesses are. And so they're very surface level. They're very surface level tools that, yeah, could create videos for you, can create posts for you, can create ads and offers. But without that real alignment with the user and the coach or the solopreneur, there's a disconnect and it gives maybe pretty results, but they're not truly connected to the coach in their languaging, how they want to show up. And so it's very generic. And then I see they have full blown coaching programs out there that cost a lot of money. And then when you go through those, you're basing all of that on that coaches, that one person's perspective on how you build everything in your business, which may or may not fit you and how you want to do things. I don't see a lot of AI with the coaching built from everything inside you. What this one thing solves is a lot of the things that we're searching for, the 93% is searching for to solve their problems, is a structured thing, for one where they don't have to learn everything before they fix the one thing or the 1,000-piece puzzle. They go through the process without having to know why they're doing the step, even though we try and express that in the conversations, why you're doing this step. They don't need to know ahead of time. They don't need to know what's coming next. They don't need to know, all right, let's go into why you wanted to do this and then who you want to help, why you want to help. It's all natural process about building your business, building your story, building your content, building the languaging that's going to attract your ideal client. So it's solving so many of those things that people are searching for on how to build their business and how to not have all these scattered pieces. It builds them all cohesively in line, and it gets smarter about you every step of the way. And at the end, all that needs to happen, if you don't do a done for you, all that needs to happen is take all the offers and either create the videos, or so you have to actually put it into the physical or the digital, all of the emails that it prints out, then you have to actually put it on an automation. But all of that kind of thing you can outsource. If you don't want to learn how to do each one of those pieces, you can outsource. But the whole course creation, or not course creation, the offer, you would have to actually record, you'd have to build that out. But all of the structure, everything up until that point, and including all of the text for all of the funnels and all of the pages, all of the Q&A, all of the frequently asked questions, all of the doubts, all of the things to, and all of the triggers and the upsells, everything is built in the system, and the user doesn't need to know any of that. All they need to do is sit and answer the questions. And so this is a lot more thorough than what I'm seeing, way more thorough than what I'm seeing. And then with the coaching aspect and the support aspect and then the promotion aspect, that's huge. I don't see, there is some coaching with certain things, but this eliminates a huge part of the 100 questions that you have about building your business and how to do it in what order. And this eliminates a huge amount of steps. And so the only thing you have to do is actually implement and put those products into something real. So the offer, you have to create the offer, however that's going to be, but you have the structure, you have everything you need. And then with the coaching and with the community that gets you and the support and the promotion, where you didn't just buy a program, they're actually going to spread the word around about you in a blog and a YouTube and a e-magazine. It creates this ecosystem of you trusted us to go through the process, or you trusted us when you bought this course. We believe that what you've created is unique and awesome. We're going to promote you. And then the more people who see you and the more successful you are, then brings people right back to the co-creation engine. So it's a win-win. And so I don't see all of those aspects out there at all. Not at all.